to this week's special homecoming episode. I'm Tim Swearingen.
And I'm Manel Milam. On September 30th, the primary hosted their annual color run. The kindergarten, first, and second grade classes were able to participate to raise money for charity. They were working to raise money for a walking trail around the playground, to buy supplies for the classroom, and if they raised enough, they wanted to buy a new type of special seeing glasses to view the solar eclipse next year.
October 3rd through 7th was homecoming week for Gentry. This year's theme was based off the Olympics with Pioneers Take Gold. Monday was Red, White, and Blue Day. Tuesday, Gentry had a throwback to ancient Greece where students wore togas for Toga Tuesday. Wednesdays, as always, it was Class Pride Day, where students wear their class colors to cheer on the Powder Puff Team victory. Freshmen decked out in red, sophomores in green, juniors in yellow, seniors in blue, and staff wore black. Thursdays, students supported their favorite athlete by dressing in their favorite player's jersey. Friday, students wore maroon and gold and supported the Pioneers in their game against Huntsville Eagles.
Wednesday was the annual Powder Puff game for the high schoolers. Several girls in each grade signed up to compete in a game of flag football, with the boys signing up to be cheerleaders on the sidelines. The first game was the freshmen against the seniors. The seniors showed their dominance to the freshmen by winning in a 16-0 blowout. The freshman cheerleaders and the senior cheerleaders supported their teams by cheering on the sidelines and putting on a great halftime show. The next game was the sophomores against the juniors. Both teams put up a good, strong fight and were tied at the end of regulation. As the game went into overtime, the sophomores had the ball first. On the first throw, they scored a touchdown and the extra point. The juniors were next. Junior Kaya Desert came in with a clutch catch, scoring a touchdown for the juniors, but the juniors could not pull off the extra point, resulting in a 1-point win for the sophomores. The sophomores and the seniors would battle it out in the finals. The sophomores were the first to put up a score with a quick touchdown, but the seniors were not too far behind and threw in the pass for the 2-point conversion. The seniors took an 8-6 lead against the sophomores. In a close finale, the seniors scored for the win, achieving a back-to-back championship. Congratulations, seniors.
This year's pep rally started with a presentation of Gentry's 2016 homecoming maids and football players. 6 students were chosen from each grade to compete in a friendly relay race. Each student had to compete in an Olympic event, such as a javelin throw with pool noodles and shot put with water balloons. This year's winner was the freshman class. Students also participated in class cheers, where seniors took the spirit stick for another year.
Friday, Gentry had their annual homecoming parade around town. Many students participated in the parade with floats for sports team, high school class floats, and even our elected homecoming maids. Let's head over to some of the action.
Today is an exciting day for homecoming. We have the homecoming parade right behind me right now. And we got the band and the senior maids and all the other maids here. Of course, we have the homecoming football players.
Ceremony took place before the game. The cheerleaders, football players, and classmates were introduced. This year's senior captains are Jake Ernest and Cole Cripps, and this year's queen was Zitlali Estrada.
Let's head over to reporter Derek German with an interview with Queen Lolly.
Hello, I'm Derek German for Pioneer News, here with the 2016 Homecoming Queen Zitlali Estrada. So Zitlali, what could you tell us about what it means to you to be elected Homecoming Queen?
Honestly, it's just an honor to have been able to been chosen to represent the class that I'm in, and it's been an honor to be able to grow up with everyone and see everyone, grow up. I don't know, it's just, I'm really thankful. It means a lot.
Well, thank you very much. We're all very proud of you. Enjoy this moment.
Thank you, Derek. This year's homecoming game was against Huntsville Eagles.
Now let's head over to Derek with some of the game's recap.
Thanks, guys. Pioneers young and old came together last week to celebrate the annual homecoming football game after a week full of spirit and festivities. The Huntsville Eagles came to town and proved to be an exciting opponent for the game. The game remained scoreless through the first quarter, leaving fans zoned into the action. Quarter 2 saw each team scoring a touchdown. Gentry made its 2-point conversion, securing an 8-6 lead over the Eagles. Each team scored yet another touchdown in the third quarter, this time with Huntsville converting on their PAT, resulting in an exciting tied game going into the final period. Unfortunately, the Eagles did pull away late with 2 unanswered touchdowns, resulting in a 28-14 loss for the Pioneers. Spirits remained high, however, as Gentry continued to celebrate the true meaning of homecoming. John Falkenberry secured 145 rushing yards, Cole Cripps came away with a team-leading 30 receiving yards, and Dylan Rayburn led the defense with 4 tackles. In other sports news, the Pioneer cross-country team enjoyed success last week in Springdale with Aaron Walker, Corey Hockenberry, and Callie Stevens all placing at the meet. The team is continuing to prepare for the state cross-country meet in November. And that's just some of what's happening in Pioneer sports right now. Stay tuned for more updates. For Pioneer News, I'm Derek German.
Thank you, Derek. That is it for this special homecoming episode. I'm Tim Swearingen.
And I'm Mano Milam. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for next episode of Pioneer News.